Okay, here's a question. Is it harder to date a woman that's been single for a long time? A man is going viral on TikTok for saying that courting a woman who's used to being alone is an extreme sport for your self-esteem. So, do you think you have to work harder to date a woman who's been single for a while? Catherine.
Okay, God knows women have been trying to learn men's ways for centuries. So I think they can work a little harder to learn some of ours.
Interesting.
I love my ways. I love the peace I give myself. I think we should all give ourselves peace to enjoy the ways we do things. We don't have to have those words in our head like she's fixed in her ways or she only has one way that they start to say about women all the time, not men so much. But, you know, recipes for one. Pour over coffee to the quiet of my own thoughts. In the article, he says, you know, these women who are single, they want to sleep diagonally on the bed. Well, okay, I like smack in the center of the bed. So, I say work a little harder, work a little harder.
Well, you know what? You're being very nice about it. I was going to come out guns blazing on this one. First of all, to call it an extreme sport seems very disrespectful and rude. It's not an extreme sport. And I think the problem that this guy is highlighting is a lot of men, when they're growing up, they're raised to think that to impress a woman, you use things. This is why you have a fancy car. This is why you wear designer clothes, where you let her know that you got the double G's on your belt. And that is what they've been taught woos a woman. But the problem is when they meet a woman who's been to the rodeo a few times, and she also at the same time has built up her own wealth and she has her own double G's on her belt, well, you gotta come at her with something that you can't buy, which is consistency, transparency. Right? Real connection. And I think that is what he's having. This is what these men are coming up against. And like, yeah, it's really hard out there. It's like, no, you have to bring something that you have not developed, my friend. She's not impressed by your little dinner date at the fancy restaurant. She wants you to actually be consistent on a regular basis and really tap into who she is. And a lot of men struggle with that. So I think that is what he's highlighting to me.
So then the question is, like, I mean, can I say you're both single, are actively dating?
We're actively sleeping diagonally in our beds right now.
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
Well, the reason why I ask is, like, you know, what is going to get your attention at this stage of the game? Because you're right, you don't necessarily need, you're doing just fine. So what is it going to be that gets your attention? When you talk about those soft skills, what's going to really blow your socks off if it's not the Ferrari?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I was going out with a man for a while, and he did listen to my ways, and I listened to his. So being of the age we are, 70, we both realized that we really wanted to go home to our own beds at 10 o'clock.
I like that.
Okay. And that's what we did.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That was good. That was good. Just, you know, it's hard to sleep with other people. I mean, I don't know
how these married people do it every night. I think the same thing. I'm like,
I don't know.
Kind of
I
bed.
don't know.
Yeah.
So that was kind of sexy.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
like that.
Yeah.
No argument, no, you know, but do you love me? Just, yeah. I'm going home. I sleep too.
Yeah.
Go home, goodbye.
Yeah.
I'd say at this stage of the game, anything that feels fake or false or put on, I don't have the time for that. The 20-year-old girl who would have like let that red flag go, that girl's dead and gone. So you have to be a real person to me and just bring yourself. And the minute I feel like you're leading with like, oh, I'm a such and such, or I drive, I'm like, and we're done here. So you just have to be a real person. So when guys are like, it's so hard, I go, you know what, all it takes is like a good morning. And I'm in. I'm like, all right, good morning. And let's start a conversation. But men, they really do build it up, because I've had these conversations so many times. They build it up. They think that we need all of these things. And it's like, no, it really is very simple. Just a hi, hello, how are you, a little small talk, and then be consistent with that and find out what I like. That's it.
Authenticity.
That's it. It's really not that difficult.
So don't you think that, you know, like there's these guys, they sell programs, like dating programs for men, like all these pickup artists.
Blind leading the blind.
It's the blind leading the blind. I just want to put that out there.
Because if we're not in the room, if we're not in the room, what are you really being told? Are you tapping into what we need? It's the same thing when you just have women talking to women about what men think. It's like, it's the blind leading the blind. You need a man in that room to go, no, we don't think that way. No, we don't act that way. So it's
fascinating.
Terrible.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. It's all terrible.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.